Hello guys, good morning and welcome back to What's Up Tanuka. Welcome to a new video. So today I am going on a trip. It is almost 7 o'clock right now, and today we are going to Mysore. Now in many of my videos I've told you that there is package tours by KSTDC, and today finally I am taking that package tour to let you guys know how the package is actually, how the tour is, and if everything is comfortable, if everything is good, so that you guys can believe and take that tour as well. So the price of the ticket for this Mysore tour was 1900 for two people, which is very reasonable. And there are different pickup locations that you can choose from, where they are going to pick you up from. There's a Volvo bus that they would give. So yeah, let's go. Guys, so I am in the bus right now, and a very funny thing, funny tragic, whatever you call it. I forgot to bring my vlogging camera. Yeah, so that happened. But let me tell you a little about this bus. So the bus was supposed to come at 7:10, but at 7 o'clock they called me and they said कि मैडम कहाँ हैं आप, हम आ गए. So I was like, oh my god, on time to सुना था, but this was before time, and that was really surprising, but a good experience as well. Guys, we traveled for almost 2 hours, and at 9 we have stopped here for some breakfast. And yeah, we'll have some quick breakfast. They have given us 30 minutes time, so after that we'll have to go out. Guys, breakfast is here. We have puri sabzi, and we have a huge masala dosa with sambar and chutney. So we have also ordered coffee, which is yet to come, but let's dig in. So guys, I will not lie, I slept a little in the bus because the AC was on high and there was nothing else to do, so I slept a little. But now that I've had some good breakfast, the food here was really good. I'm charged up once again, so let's go. I think our first destination is Srirangapatna, so that is where we are headed. And as I said, they gave us 30 minutes. 30 minutes is up and our breakfast is done, so let's go. So guys, the place that we stopped for breakfast was almost 109 kilometers from where we started. So our pickup location was the Canara Bank head office. So from there it was almost 109 kilometers, and now we have another 20 kilometers for to reach Srirangapatna. And let me just talk a little about the breakfast that we had. So good. So for one masala dosa, one puri sabzi, and two coffees, I had to pay 190 rupees. It was not costly at all, and the food was so delicious. So guys, Srirangapatna is located in the Mandya district of Karnataka, and Srirangapatna was actually once the capital of Mysore under the reign of Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan. And we are going to see the summer palace of Tipu Sultan. It's a huge area. It just shows how much wealth he had. He was not a very good ruler. He was not very kind to his subjects. That's there, but he had a lot of wealth. That's for sure. So we'll go and see. So I can already see a huge crowd there. This is the entrance. Okay, so entering the Tipu Sultan Summer Palace. We have to pay a ticket of 20 rupees per person here. As I said, that the place is huge, so, and it's really beautiful. It's well maintained. It has been maintained really well. Make sure you carry some kind of document with you, like your identification document, Aadhaar card, PAN card, voter card, anything, because that you need to book your ticket. It's a cloudy day today. I think it's perfect because it's not too hot, it's not too cool. Perfect to go around. This is the map of this place. Guys, Tipu Sultan had 2-3 different summer palaces in Karnataka. So as I said, this is located in the Mandya district of Karnataka in Srirangapatna, and this also has some historical significance as well. They used to, like, Tipu Sultan used to send his captives here, and they used to stay here, and at some point the British took over this place from Tipu Sultan. And I can see a lot of different trees here. I can see mango tree. There's a huge ass mango tree right there. So yeah, I'm just entering the main palace now. This is the main summer palace. It's now guarded on the sides. Because a lot of it was actually broken, and so that they, any water or anything does not get inside. That is why it is covered. And yeah, that's the entry right there. Video and all is not allowed inside, and as you can see, it's not very preserved well inside. Outside it's well maintained. We have the cannons here, and these are the balls made of stone. This is the ammunition that was used. Guys, as you saw inside, photography, videography was not allowed. They were shouting, they were blowing whistles, and that is why I could not really document anything much inside. But to be very honest, inside the summer palace is not in a very good condition. They are trying to maintain it as much as possible, but that is why I think it's covered and all outside, so that there is no water or anything that goes inside. No strong winds, because most of it, it seems like, was ruined. As I said, the British took this from Tipu Sultan in a battle. So yeah, this was not like, the summer palace itself is not too big, but the area is huge. It's a huge ass area. And right now, going back to our bus to our next destination. Guys, up till now it was cool and I had to wear a jacket, but now it's getting a little hotter. I took off my jacket, and we're just waiting for the others to come. We are the first persons to come to our bus. As soon as the others come, we'll be on our way.
Tipu and Tipu father was ruled 36 years. This started from 1763 to 1799. He was a local Muslim. He's not a Mughal and is not a belongs to Nawab family. Father and son both are ordinary soldiers. He fought British in 1782. After that 1784, Tipu he built beautiful palace. Already we've been that palace. The name of this palace called Darya Daulat. That palace nearly about, there is a 240 years oldest palace. It's a made of teak.
Finally here at Swami Ranganatha Swami temple, and this temple is 1200 years old, more than that actually, according to our guide. So we are going there now. So basically this temple is dedicated to Swami Ranganatha, who was a manifestation of Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. So yeah, very excited. This is a very old temple. So we are going to take a special darshan, because our guide said that it usually takes like hours to go inside. So we will try and take a special darshan ticket. So let's go. So photography, videography is not allowed inside. So let me just show you the temple. And as you know, in South India, most temples architectures are the same, and it's actually filled with a lot of hawkers on each side. But yeah, shoes are not allowed inside, so we are keeping the shoes here. We'll get a token and we'll take it once we are out. This is the entrance gate, and once we enter, this is the actual temple. You have to go inside from here. The special line is actually that side where you get the ticket from. It's a 50 rupees ticket for the special entrance. Obviously you have the free entrance as well, where you do not have to pay anything, but you have to stand in line for quite some time. And yeah, guys, it was a great experience. We did not have to wait in line for long at all, and there are a lot of hawkers, as I said, on the sides of the road, but our guard strictly told us don't waste your time in street shopping. There are more interesting places to see. But let's see if I want to buy something from here. But first we are going to take our shoes and then we'll see. They'll charge you 10 rupees for your shoes, because they keep your shoes here. So now we have taken the shoes. I'm going to quickly check out the shops that we have here, not waste too much time, because we were given time till 11:35. Very tricky. But it's already 11:35, so I don't want to waste anyone's time. I'll just quickly, maybe for 5 minutes, check out the shops here and we'll go to the bus. Guys, इसे कहते हैं self confirm. Did not give in to the temptation and did not buy anything from there, and we're headed to our next destination. Guys, our next destination is Philomena's Church, or Saint Philomena's Cathedral. According to our guide, he said that this church actually took 8 years to be built, so from 1933 to 1941. And this is actually inspired by French and German architecture, and this is huge. This is so beautiful. And yeah, actually inside, obviously, because this is a religious place, videography, photography is not allowed, and I don't even want to do that in a religious place. So we are just going to take a quick look around. This almost looks like a castle, guys. If you see right there, it looks like a castle. This has a Gothic architecture. This is inspired by Gothic architecture, as I said, French, German architecture. It's really, really beautiful. So I'm just going to go around and see this place, and we'll meet at the next destination. Okay guys, so that was the end of part 1. The remaining places that was covered with this trip, I saved it for part 2 because the video was getting too long. So yes, more exciting places coming up in part 2. Stay tuned. Now let me also tell you that the food that I had and the entry ticket to the places that I visited, that was not covered in the trip, that you have to pay extra wherever you go, whatever you have. The guide was obviously free. It was given by the KSTDC, in the KSTDC package itself. So yes, it was a great journey so far. Stay tuned for part 2, and if you're new to What's Up Tanuka, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you on the next one. Bye. Like, share and subscribe.